How are you? Where are you located?
Kaduna State, Nigeria.
Okay, okay. The northern Nigeria has always been a place I want to visit. I haven't gotten to visit. Have you always lived in Kaduna? Okay.
Yes. Grew up here
Oh, okay,
literally.
okay, cool.
But I'm not from Kaduna though.
Just
Just
grew
grew
up
up
there.
here.
Okay, all right. So tell us a little bit about yourself. So what do you do for a living right now?
Okay, so most of my work experience is in banking.
Okay,
That's where my
sorry, I missed the first question. The first question is what do you need right now?
Okay, so my first question, okay, the answer to that is a remote job. I've been applying for jobs on Upwork. I've been applying for jobs on Upwork for like a year now. Of course, I took the digital witches course, Equitos. I'm sure you
Yes.
know her. So after that, I started working on optimizing my page. I started working on it, but no luck yet. But I'm still applying.
Okay. Are you the one that put up a list about your niche just now on the comment section?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So
I will.
how did you decide that those were your niche? Have you ever gotten a remote job? Not
No. I do a remote job, but in Nigeria here, not abroad.
what kind of remote job
I
do you
do
do right now?
I do marketing sales copy with the marketing sales copy and graphic design for a microfinance bank on their social media page.
Okay. So
I've done that for
that's
years.
how you got that niche, that experience. So right now,
Yes.
with your online profile, what type of work are you looking for in Upwork?
Well, I have three, which is why I have, on Upwork to get your all work and the specialized. So on my all work is customer service because, like I said, I have over 10 years experience customer service in the finance sector.
Okay.
So I can do all that with the Upwork listing. So that's my first. That's why I have the first niche. Then the marketing, sales, copy, and all that comes with the second. What I do presently.
Gig. Okay.
Then the virtual assistant. Of course, we know virtual assistant job has a lot of all these and administrative jobs inside. And then I just concluded Choma Ifeanyi Eze's data entry because I'm presently just about to round up this Saturday. I just took DEA 11. The present cohort that is about to graduate. So those are skills I have to deploy. So that's why I have three of those niches.
Okay, so you have been advertising your services on Upwork for 1 year, you said. It's about 1 year.
Not consistently.
So tell us about that. What do you mean not consistently?
Not consistently because, of course, after that, I was setting up my profile. Then I started applying. Then I realized it was like my profile wasn't really optimized and it looked like maybe I wasn't really going about my proposals the wrong way. So for that, I also now got another coach who now I paid for a mentorship. Another coach who I'm sure if I call her, you know as well. She's upcoming, but she's good. So she now helped me work on optimizing my page. I took proposal writing classes to better, and I've been applying. And it's not even just Upwork now. There are also some pages on Facebook as well where you can apply. So I've been following all that. So
I feel like you're doing all the right things. So I'm really trying to get into the how, the why, the how can I help. As I'm asking all those fine details. So you applied in Upwork for how long before you got this coaching to optimize your proposals and stuff?
Okay, so I started applying right after I finished Digital Witch.
How long were you in Upwork before you started took the coaching class again?
I did it for like 6 months.
Okay, so since you've done the coaching class, how many months have you been in Upwork now?
Well, since I did the coaching class, I have not started applying yet.
Okay. Okay, well.
So I have been concentrating. I'll be concentrating on the Facebook.
Talk about the Facebook thing that you're trying to remember. What is that?
Yes, there are some people who have taken the job from Upwork now. There are now groups on Facebook where they actually apply for the people look for remote workers, for virtual assistants, and they place jobs now. There are groups like that on Facebook now.
So I don't tell us about. I don't know anything about. Tell me about it. So what happens in those groups?
Well, they are mostly groups with different people in different countries.
Okay.
The same way you have people come on Upwork
Oh,
and post,
they
I
just
need
come
a
and
virtual
post their
assistant.
jobs and then you try to pay for it.
Yeah, so you just
So
go.
how long have you been on these groups trying to get job that way?
I started that ending of last year. Of course, you know, we have a lot of jobs where some are very location specific,
Well, it's
and
not
then
in
some are,
work per se. I guess it is because they have a fixed country or something like that.
yeah, some are location specific and tell you that. Then, of course, it's all trying. Some we send you send cold emails, you know, to pitch yourself.
So here's a couple of things I already have to share with you. But I think like so for me, right? Growth is not linear, right? Growth can look like that. But I sincerely believe that one way to not grow is to jump all around, right? If you want to grow, like the fact that you were on Upwork for 6 months, and Upwork is something that is tested and tried, and people say you can get work there, right? So if you believe you can get work from Upwork, the moment you took that training to optimize your platform, I feel like because you've had that experience with Upwork, because you believe that now this is what I need to do to improve my profile on Upwork, you should have gone back to Upwork, and you should still go back to Upwork so that you can test that, whatever effort you put in there, you know what I'm saying, is going to work. Because if you take that knowledge that you acquired to improve your profile on Upwork and take it somewhere else, like you're doing right now, you're doing another level again. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like for me, that's the first thing I will tell you is definitely go back to Upwork. Second thing is when you, what I was going to ask you as another question was, if you had gone back to Upwork, did you look at your rates? Since you're trying to get gigs for the first time, did you maybe optimize your rates to make sure that somebody wants to pick you because maybe they want to give you a chance because your rates are just too good to pass up?
I'm working on that now because I'm still updating my portfolios, trying to update some certificates so that my profile looks, better when they search and then it comes up. So those are part of the things I'm doing now. That's why I've not started applying yet, because I want to beef up my portfolios, my certificates, then beef up my rates so that when they search, it's better.
Okay, so that's one. I mean, since you're here, one thing that I want you to do, because you never know who might see this video, right? One thing that I want you to share, if you're open to sharing it, is, are you open to sharing the business that you do, social media? Is it marketing? Marketing is what you do for them right now. It's just like graphic.
Yeah, I do their marketing, sales, copy, and content for their brand on social media.
Do you mind sharing that brand? Can we go and look at it to see your work?
Okay, live now.
I'm just asking you what you're comfortable doing. Like, I'm not asking you to share it. It's just, what are you comfortable doing? Because that's something.
Yes, I have my portfolio. Okay. I have both my design portfolio and the my content and marketing sales copy portfolio. I have those two, so I can share those.
So this is something you can share to someone, a potential employer, of their email.
Yes.
Okay. Is this something you can share in the comment section of this live session?
That's the link.
Yeah.
The link to those.
Because I would encourage you to share it. I feel like just today I hired a young man to help me with tutoring my son, and I think one of the reasons why I hired him was he was just persistent, right? So people hire people for different reasons, and I think that for me, when you really want to grow your life, you need to look at take opportunities anywhere. My friend Linda just made a post last week about her son who applied to a company that rejected him because it's like, I just want to give this company a chance to out of me. And that is the voice of success. That is the mindset of us. It's just kind of like you believe in yourself, number one, because faith is very important, right? But you look for opportunities everywhere. I don't know if you're a Christian.
I am.
but my biggest faith comes from my Christianity. And one of the things I hold on to a lot of times, and one of my secret ingredients of my success, is the fact that the Bible said everything works together for our good. So even when we're failing, even when we're not getting what we want, there's a message there. There's a lesson there, right? And that's really how you grow. You grow by saying, okay, well, just like what you did with Upwork, it didn't work. You don't stay there and 6 years later say, oh, I took this girl's course for 6 years and never get work. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to help you grow. What's going to help you grow is, okay, I've done this. I've taken this time. What can I learn from this time? How can I, optimize? How can I come back and get this work? And that's why I want you to not lose that momentum, right? Get back to Upwork, push yourself, get that portfolio together so you can learn again from that experience. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, do you have any questions for me right now?
Okay, so I know you do remote jobs. Okay. You work remotely, yes. When you were starting out and the experience you've gathered now, for somebody like me who's still trying to find my thing, what's the biggest advice you wish you knew then that you know now?
So I tend to be workaholic. I think my biggest first lessons from working remotely was just don't kill yourself, because I was working over 60-hour weeks for a job that wasn't hourly based. Like I had a salary, so whether I worked 40 hours or 8 hours, I got the same money. But I worked myself to complete breakdown, because because you have the computer all the time, you're working all the time. But I will veer out a little bit and give you an advice that I think that might be more useful for you trying to work remotely from Nigeria, and is get that connection right. Get the internet connection right. Get the internet I can't stress it enough. The job you're doing right now, I'm not sure how much funds you can get that, but prioritize having fantastic network. Because earlier last year, I set out to hire some virtual assistants. I interviewed like 6 people, and a couple of them, no matter how good they were, I was already not going to hire them because their internet connection failed during the interview. Right? So that's one thing I would definitely give anybody that's trying to work remotely from Nigeria. Just get that internet connection right. I know electricity is not like right now, you don't have light, right? So it's not always your biggest distance. Get the connection right. And then maybe also look into, since you have this electricity problem, use time difference to what everybody is looking for remote jobs in America and the UK maybe, and Canada maybe. But one thing that is at a disadvantage for Nigerians looking for jobs in this part of the world is the fact that right now it's 12 p.m. there, but it's already dark for you, right? So if you're doing remote work where you need video call, right, and it's not paying you enough to run your electricity all the time, then you might have challenge. They're trying to do video call, you're always in the dark. You understand what I'm saying? But maybe you should look at parts of the world like Australia. I feel like Australia is a whole different world. So I don't know how the time zone connects to Nigeria. I know for America, it's almost 24 hours difference. But go where people don't go, right? Try to find remote work parts of the world where, for example, their working hours are close to your daylight, so that at least you have light working for you. At least you can say, okay, let me go to this business plaza where they have strong internet to go and work from there. You understand? So that would be my advice, someone trying to work remotely. And for me, smart work is really all about following who know road. Right? So look for people, particularly people, maybe like the person who just talked about, they just got their first gig at Upwork. Do you understand what I'm saying? Look for people that are very relatable, people that have your immediate desire, right? Just like how you're here asking me questions, knowing that I work remotely, right? Look for people that are already where you're trying to go and get real life, advice and tips from them to get where you need to go, right? And finally, man, even me, so I'm leveraging AI leverage AI. If you don't have AI chat on WhatsApp, get it. Ask any question that comes to your mind about getting what you want, right? Yeah, that would be my advice. And then just with what I said earlier too, time management, blocking out the time, because when you work remotely, the only way to excel is to put the right amount of time there. And if you have a boss who is not a micromanager, you might think that God has buttered your bread, that you can get salary without doing anything. But it will come back to bite you, right? If you don't block off the time to put in the work to grow yourself, grow your portfolio, be able to be legit. You understand what I'm saying? Do the work, the small work that they're giving you, do it so well that somebody else will, in fact, that person will be the one finding more work for you, sir. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to block out the time to do that, whether anybody's chasing you or not. So block out the time too.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank
All right.
you.
You're very welcome.
I'll drop the links in the comment section.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Bye now.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes.
Bye.